Hey everyone, I hope you're having an excellent day. My name is Toni and I want to warmly welcome you to this training session. I'm so excited to be with you on this training. If you don't know who I am, then I've been selling on Amazon since 2014. I made $1 million the first year. Second fiscal year, hit $1 million per month. Amazon has invited me to their events to showcase a successful seller. I've been a speaker at different conferences and received awards, and I have also a very remote team of 40 people in ASAN. One of our brands has over 1 million customers. I also have over 1,000 students, of which many have built 6- and 7-figure businesses, and some even done a 7-figure exit. How's everyone doing today? How's quarantine going? Things are slowly opening up here in California. But when going to the stores, everyone wears a mask and gloves, so that's pretty freaky, right? Feels like being in a sci-fi movie. But I mean, no big deal. In my opinion, quarantine is the best time to use your time to studying and learning. And how's everyone's sales doing? You know, guys, this is absolutely the best time to be selling on Amazon and doing e-commerce, because I mean, Amazon just keeps growing while others are struggling. Look at that. I mean, they recently hired 175,000 additional people. I don't know why some people are wary about selling on Amazon, because at least we are getting like 5- and 6-figure bi-weekly deposits from Amazon, and we are selling thousands of units per day. So we have very limited time available today, so let's just keep it straight to the point. We want to use our time wisely, don't we? So what I'm about to show you today is powerful stuff. I want you to give it the attention that it deserves, because I mean, so often it's really hard to know out there, I mean, with all the noise and confusion, that who's real and who's not. What is effective and what isn't effective? So what I'm about to show you today is transformative if you take it and run with it. So I'm telling you that what we are going to do here today is going to transform some lives. Make sense? Cool. So the topic today is how to work 9 hours per week while earning over almost 300 grand per month on Amazon in 2020, even if your sales are stagnated and without losing all your money on ads. Maybe you're thinking that, 9 hours per week, that doesn't make sense. I mean, usually you need to work the maximum amount of hours to get the most results. But it will make sense once I'm done today. And key thing here is profitability. Revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, and cash is reality. Personally, nowadays, I don't even care about any other numbers than cash on the bank account. Because what's the point of big numbers if you can't even pay your bills, right? You need cash. And anyway, if you want to increase your income, you must also increase your skills. Common sense, right? In order to achieve something you currently do not have, then you must do something you currently are not doing. So please keep an open mind. But I mean, first thing I want to ask from you is focus, because what I'm going to be talking about is really groundbreaking, and it has had tremendous impact on our sales. It has had tremendous impact for some of our students, but I mean, none of this will help you if you are not focused, right? So please put away your phone, turn off all notifications, and close down Skype and email, lock yourself in a room if you have to, so that you have privacy. Do not let anyone disturb you. So I have one question for you. Are you focused? Are you getting me? Are you actively listening to me? Come on, don't decide. Just write in the chat box that yes, I am in. I'm serious. I mean, I can just stop here. If I don't see it, I'm not moving. Otherwise, we can just quit right now. I mean, yes, maybe you know that I'm not often doing webinars, so when I do, I want it to matter. I mean, otherwise there is no point. It's not like I even like doing these webinars, because if you're not focused, if you're not actively listening to me, then why bother, right? It's best that all of us just move on to something else. So are you in? Awesome, that's more like it. Okay, so I mean, if you stay until the end, you will get a handbook of 200 tips and tricks to implement right now on Amazon. I will additionally teach you the Jeff Bezos decision method. And if you stay until the end, you might be the one person who gets 1 year Amazon Master membership value of 2,000 euros, and which is an 8-week online program. Additionally, 30-minute free consulting call together with me, where we'll deep dive into your business next week. So isn't that cool or what? So the winner is announced at the end of this training. So I will consult the winner this week or next week. I will personally help you grow your business. Do you want to win? Then stick until the end. The winner is chosen at the end. So at the end, we know who this person is, but I can give you a hint. The winner is the person who listens and takes action quickly. Make a note of that. Okay, so why is this different? Let's get to business. I mean, first thing I want to say that if you haven't been able to grow your Amazon business or been getting starting, or you've been concerned in the past that you cannot succeed, then put those fears to rest. I mean, what has held you back is not lacking action or not following the process. It might be just that you are simply not properly evaluating the impact of your actions. And if you have ever thought that this has to be easier, then you're right. I mean, the solution is not to follow some process blindly. Selling on Amazon is a skill that anyone can learn. So after this webinar, you can get a system for really skyrocketing your sales on Amazon. So on this training, I will present a step-by-step approach for building business in a way that you outsell your competition, you provide more value to your customer, and it's easier, quicker, and more enjoyable to create than you thought even possible. So my goal from this training is that I want to help the people who want to grow their Amazon business. And the only way to really skyrocket your sales and profitability is by going deep on Amazon and thoroughly understand how Amazon works. So I'm going to show you exactly how to increase your profitability on Amazon. I'm going to show you exactly how we do this even for the products that just keep standing there. And I know that a lot of people feel uncertain about Amazon. So today I'm going to replace that uncertainty with clarity. I'm going to take fear that there might be, and I'm going to replace it with confidence. Today I'm going to take something that you know is inside you that's not getting out, and I'm going to let get it out. That's really my goal today. But hey, I mean, if I fail at all those things, the worst thing I'm going to show you is how to make a lot of money on Amazon. Who here is okay with that? I know I am. Now that's what I'm going to do for you, but let me ask you this. What are you going to do for me? Nothing pains me more than if I present you a good idea and you say, yeah, I mean, that's a good idea. I can solve a major problem. And then, I mean, 5 years later, I run into you and you still say, yeah, Tony, that was a really good idea, but I have nothing to show for it. That really breaks my heart. So I'm going to do the best I can for you, but you need to do the best you can for me. I want you to see as I teach things. If they make sense and are applicable in your business, I want you to implement them in your mind. I want to see yourself actually using these techniques, actually forklifting them and placing them into your business and winning where you before couldn't win. Are you willing to do that for me? And I'm not talking about yes in your mind. I'm not talking about yes with a head nod. I'm talking about letting me see yes in the chat box right now. 3 letters, YES, enter. Who is ready? Percy is ready, Sophia is ready, Gail is ready. Excellent. Caroline, Abdul, Marianne, Mike, yes. So, I mean, you may be wondering if you can do or not do what I'm about to share with you today. That's a valid concern, because what you really want to know is this. Will this time be different? Will you finally get the solution you've been looking for all this time? Well, I mean, I believe you can. As we go through this presentation today, I'm going to show you how this unique approach seems to work for all different people from all different backgrounds. And each and every one of them with their own unique set of talents that they bring to the table. So look for that, and it should help you see that you, in fact, can do this, yes. But the key question for achieving things in life is why? Why do you do what you do? So let me know what is your why by writing to the chat box. It has to be crystal clear. Otherwise, it won't motivate you. So, I mean, my why is freedom. That's what really gets me going. I mean, freedom to travel around the world together with my family, meet cool people like Formula 1 driver and world champion Mika Häkkinen, hang out with monkeys, drive a Tesla X, live in a best penthouse in the Philippines or in a 5-bedroom house here in Southern California. Quarantine is not all that bad when you live in a big house. So my aim was never, ever to work hard. It was to work less. You work the absolute minimum to get the most results. If you tell me that you work for the money, then it's simply not true. Money is only a tool. It's what you get for value in exchange for the money you use to get it. Besides burning money to stay warm, there's little value in having money. Money is only good for what you can exchange it for. So your hope is that whatever you get in exchange is better than keeping your money or spending it on something else. So I have a question for you. Do you want to grow your Amazon business? Do you want to have more money and free time in your life? I mean, that's what Amazon did for me. And if I show you how to grow your Amazon business, will you promise me to actually do it? If so, then tell me yes right now in the chat box. Yes, Felix wants to be rich. Omar wants to own a car. Create wealth. financial freedom. Scott is saying, my wife to give me more time to spend with my family. Exactly. Same thing with me, Scott. Gail, to enjoy my life. And it's really important that you go deep and start thinking that, okay, what is it that gets me going? Because if you don't have that, then you eventually will lose your motivation. Okay, I mean, if I show you how to grow your Amazon business, will you promise me to actually do it? So if so, then let me know yes in the chat box. Because this is not for anyone looking for a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not for anyone not willing to do the work. Success does not come for free. It requires effort. So this is only for the people who are committed and take action. Excellent. Sophia says yes. Bilal, Carl, everyone says yes. Cool. So, I mean, who am I and why should you even listen to me? Good question, right? I'm 38 years old with a spouse and a 6-year-old girl. So you can see a picture of my family on the left. We were at this Halloween party in the Philippines and dressed as Star Wars characters, Kylo Ren and Rey. We won the second prize. Woohoo! So I started my first business on October 2014 with my business partner, Victor Willem. It took us 2 years to get from 0 to $1 million per month selling on Amazon.com. And for some people, that might be enough. And I guess, I mean, some people would have stopped there, but I wanted to really take things further. So we have repeatedly grown and we'll keep doing so. And you can do it too. I'm not saying you personally will get results like this, but I want to show you that what's possible if you really take this and run with it. You might be wondering about the Obama picture, right? So the thing is that when I met President Obama, I told him about one of our brands and what we are doing. And he replied by saying, excellent. Isn't that exactly the kind of response you want to hear when you are telling people what you are doing or what? I have 40 employees working remotely in the Philippines, Singapore, and China, and we do not have any office, so everyone works remotely. That's really the thing that gives me freedom. I'm not tied to any location or time. I have the freedom to be a board advisor to other companies and even do a doctorate degree on the side. And it's funny, I'm actually doing this doctorate degree with minimum effort. I go to the university here in California like once a week. Well, I mean, I did before the coronavirus. I did all assignments like last minute, but I still got all A's, and the teacher even called me a fantastic student. That's really because I know business. And one of our brands has over 1 million happy customers. And that's really the main thing, to have raving fans for your brands, right? You want to have customers who love your products. Make sense? And one of our brands has been featured in Golden Globe Awards and different TV channels. But main thing is to delight and wow your customers. It's awesome to know that your products, your brand is making an impact. And one of the customers even thanked us for helping her to make a memory for her grandchildren using our products. It was Christmas time and she had final stage cancer. So she said that most likely it will be the last Christmas for her. So that was really moving. She made a memory out of herself by using our products. So personally, I've been a speaker at different conferences. On the left, there's a photo of me speaking at this 8-figure sellers panel for thousands of Amazon sellers in Las Vegas a few years ago. So Amazon has also invited me to their event called Boost in New York. So they built a stand for one of our brands, which you can see on the right, as they wanted to showcase a successful Amazon seller. And in 2017, we launched a course called Amazon Mastering, and we have over 1,000 students from Finland and Estonia. And many of them today are running 6 and 7 businesses selling physical products on Amazon. And that's really what gets me excited, seeing people take action and get results and maybe make a small contribution in helping them do that. But I mean, these people are themselves are the ones doing the results for them. They do it on their own. And sometimes we hold live events. And it's really awesome to get great feedback from students saying that we are making an impact on their lives. But one thing I value is taking action. I mean, doing something is always better than doing nothing. And that means along the way, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to look maybe not so cool. But I mean, that's fine. That's just part of the process. And the reason why we get results is that, first of all, we are not ego-driven. Even though I lived in a penthouse in Manila, I mean, I did not post photos on Instagram every day to create some kind of image about myself, because I mean, that's not who I am. I have no need to look cool. And even though I now live in this 5-bedroom beautiful house in Southern California, I mean, I'm not posting daily photos on Instagram. I mean, and I drive a Tesla X and absolutely love the car, but I mean, even though I have a Tesla X, I'm not going to be boasting how cool I am. you know, my neighbors here have some Lamborghinis, Porsches, and Ferraris in their yards, and maybe someday, I don't know, I will buy one too, but I'm never ever gonna brag about it because I'm an ego driven. So we are not also afraid of failing or looking stupid. And you know, so many people ridicule my videos, saying that I keep hearing that I cannot speak English, I cannot even speak Finnish, my native language, I look like a woman, I look like a vampire, and whatever. So many people basically tell me that I suck. And actually that vampire comment might be pretty spot on. I mean, my skin is pretty whale, especially here in California standards. I have only 2 colors, white and red. But I mean, my point is that I have sense of irony. I can laugh at myself. Life's definitely easier when I don't take things too seriously. So, you know, ridicule is fine because I value getting things done over perfection. So I'm not afraid of looking stupid. That's just part of the process. And we are humble and constantly keep experimenting, and we are making our company as this experimental lab. I mean, that's exactly what Amazon is doing. And we constantly invest time and money into learning with humility. We are never done with learning and think highly of ourselves. I mean, as you can see, there's one course I bought for $5,000, another one for $8,000, yet another for $15,000. So we paid 40 grand for an Amazon mastermind. And last week, I just joined another online marketing mastermind for $30,000. And every single time, those investments pay back in multiples. So we have invested over $100,000 into different courses and masterminds, but as a result, we have got like hundreds of thousands back. Do you get it? The investment pays back, and you need to invest if you want results. I mean, if you buy a $50 course, you're likely to get like $50 of value back. Do you know what I mean? Invest into your growth. But first, I can tell you a bit about my backstory. So 6 years ago in 2014, my spouse and I got our daughter. But the sucky thing was that I had just lost my job, and I was fired from my job. And it was really odd timing. And actually, I had already been thinking of starting my own business for years, but never really pursued it. So I guess this was life's funny way of forcing me to finally start a business. My dream was to have freedom. I mean, to have a thriving business, to provide more of a family, eventually move to California. I mean, you know, to live the life of freedom. But the problem was that I didn't really know what to do. I mean, I didn't have any business plan. I had plenty of ideas, but I didn't really know where to start. Probably I had too many ideas. So I spent all days and nights trying to find a business model, watching videos on YouTube, reading books, reading blogs. So this situation made me feel bad because I could not do the things that I wanted to do, have freedom, right? It also made me feel bad because I personally felt like a failure as a father and spouse since I couldn't provide more for my family. I mean, I had no income at the time. We were using our savings, and those savings got smaller every single day. And day by day, I watched my bank account balance getting lower and lower. And I can tell you, it's not the best feeling there is. So I was searching online for different things, and so many people talking about selling on Amazon. And they called this model the Amazon FBA, like online arbitrage. They would buy products from stores and vendors, usually in US, and then just sell those on Amazon. And they were pretty successful, doing like 6- and 7-figure businesses doing that. And it was really intriguing. I mean, they were simply just reselling other people's products with no innovation whatsoever. But it was fascinating, but not really that exciting for a business model. But then I saw something more interesting. I mean, some people were doing the same thing with their own brands. They were building a brand that they owned and controlled 100%. That means they could define their own pricing, products, positioning. That's when I really realized that I don't want to be just some reseller selling some random products. I want to have a brand. I want to impact people, delight them in one way or another. So I wanted to build my own brand that I could launch on Amazon. So I came up with a plan and invited my friend Victor to join, to start building a brand. And if I failed, I would have just let go of my dream of having business. I would be crushed. I would also have to tell my family that basically I failed to provide for them. So, I mean, maybe I'm just not cut out to be an entrepreneur. Maybe I just get a job and work until retirement. That's a depressing thought. So, I mean, we get busy and started building our empire together with Victor, and we were super dedicated and simply focused on getting done. So after a few years, we had a team of 40 people. So the hard work really paid off. And the thing is that it's not just me there are also examples of people that got results too that we have helped. Here's one of our students from Amazon Mastery who was an 8-figure business. So in 2017, he was struggling, but 2 years later, almost to the date, he was doing 1 million per month with one product. Can you imagine? One product, and his profit margin is 30%. That means he nets 300K every month with one product. Isn't that incredible? Type yes if you like his results, and type hell yeah if you want to get similar results. And his path definitely wasn't an easy one. It didn't come for free, but he put in the effort and made it work. And the result speaks for itself. This is exactly the kind of thing I'm talking about, taking action. So when one student, and we have one student who is currently negotiating an exit, he's selling his brand for a lump sum of cash. Pretty awesome, right? But if you like this one, you will love the next one. So one of our students actually did an exit. He sold off his brand for a few years after starting it. And can you guess how much the student made? Let me know. Pick a number. How much did he make? He got a bank transfer of $2 million. Pretty crazy, right? I'm so happy for him, and it really gets me excited. So hard work pays off. So it's funny, at least in Finland, people don't really want to talk about success. Most of our students don't want any attention. It's not really in the culture. But at the end of this training, I will tell you who this person is. So stick around to see his name and photo. And that's really the great thing about selling on Amazon. You can sell your brand for a lump sum of cash. We regularly get this acquisition inquiries to buy out our brands. Check what this company says there. We are an acquisition firm seeking Amazon-based brands, private label FBA merchants to acquire. We are well-funded cash buyers who have completed over 400 million in mergers and acquisitions and have an aggressive mandate to buy. So these are emails that I get regularly. But the thing is that, if you want this you have to do the same thing I did when I got started and visualize what you want. If you don't know what you want, it's hard to know. It's hard to get there. It's like going to a taxi, and when the taxi driver asks you, where do you want to go? You just say that, I don't know, somewhere, any place but here. So the taxi drives and he like 20 meters and say, okay, here you are. So you need to get clear. So, just close your eyes, imagine what it would like to be seeing these 5, 6, or 7-figure Amazon deposits coming to your bank account. And if you had the things you just visualize would make a difference in your life. If you had maybe bi-weekly 6 or 7-figure deposits. So what would you do if you finally got those things? Let me know in the chat. Okay. All right, ready to get started. Let's stop daydreaming and get busy, won't we? We want to get things done, right? Are you ready to learn? Type yes. Hell yeah. Okay, it's ready. Okay, so what we are covering today is that why the winning formulas for selling on Amazon in 2020 is to rewire your sales engine and really go deep using a recipe. So how we scaled up by taking complete newbies as sales agents with this framework, and why you don't need a perfect product to be successful on Amazon. And thing is that you hear many people saying that to succeed, either you need to launch tons of products or throw tons of money into selling on Amazon. And yeah, I know, that's what most people are saying, right? But that doesn't make it true. The key is to go deep, and let me explain. So I used to think focusing on the brand and launching great products is enough. I used to think just following a checklist is enough. As long as you have a good looking product listing and a bit of traffic, then it's good to go. But that is not the way it works. That's not the way to get results. So when I did it like this, I was missing one crucial element. Let me give an analog to explain it. So taking all parts individually versus handling everything at once is like going to the gym and doing some random things without a specific program. Whereas you might be doing the right things, you will not get the results you want without understanding the totality. When I first started, like some 15 years ago, going to the gym, I didn't know anything and had no experience. So my employer at the time gave me some gym tickets, but I didn't know anything. So I was basically doing random things for 1 hour. Did I get results? Not so much. I was like this guy sleeping at the gym, exhausted from doing everything. That's when I started going. Then when I started doing gym like 4 years ago, again, I joined this 6-week program that gave the workout program what to do and when, and what to eat and when. And the difference in the results was like night and day. This means that even if you're doing the right things, you might still be missing something. So product success on Amazon is like a recipe. Let me explain. So it has ingredients, step-by-step action plan, but I mean, that's not enough. In order to cook a great dish, you need to follow the recipe. You need to use use the right ingredients, do things in correct order with correct times in between. Otherwise, you will get some random, like this dish on the picture, right? It's the same thing with success on Amazon. So Amazon success is also like a recipe. Product success has stages, stages have action steps, and action steps lead to end results. And everything has to be done in a timely manner, in correct order, in correct times in between. I mean, can something like this be created with using random ingredients, taking random actions and random times? What do you think? Let me know in the chat box. Can something like this be created with just doing just some random stuff? Probably not. Instead, result would be something like this instead. And the worst thing is that, I mean, I spent a lot of fortune of time and money just trying to make this thing work. So what happened when I didn't follow the recipe on Amazon? I wasted a lot of time, gained no or little success for the product, kept wondering why I'm not making progress, why I'm losing money on ads, and why my product doesn't rank, why I'm not getting any traction, and why I'm not getting any sales and profit. And that's not really a product issue. It's a knowledge and action issue. So what happened when I didn't follow this recipe on Amazon? I wasted a lot of time. For example, when I launched products without reviews, I gained false information about the product attractiveness. So when I ranked products before getting information from blogs, I spent lots of money on ranking for the wrong keywords and never ranking high. And when I prepared listing based on gut feeling, not market research, I had hard time to gain traction from the market. So we have Monica here. She's saying that with a strategic plan and after studying it and applying it to one of her products, she felt fearless because her listing is speaking the language of the customer, speaking directly to them, and this way the product is closely connected to the customers. That's the way to go. Good job, Monica. And let's take a look at one of our newly launched products. Let's take a look here. Sessions, 20 sessions. I mean, it has almost no sessions, but since the positioning is great, this means crazy amount of sales and conversions. Check it out, 20 sessions and 300 sales, conversion of 1,500%. That's a record. And maybe you think that you already know what you need to do next and you don't need any step-by-step formula. But let me ask you a question, like, do great master chefs only know one recipe? And when you think you can figure out your own success formula, then how long will it take? I mean, it took us for 6 years through launching over 300 products. Or maybe you're thinking that I don't need any success recipe because I have no product yet. You know, actually, that's where you really need one, since imagine now buying the wrong ingredients for your dish and trying to cook it in the wrong order. Like, how much money will you lose? And through this, I mean, there's really a difference with just cooking a meal and following a recipe versus really being a master chef. But without a good recipe, it will take ages to even do it right. And in order to become a master chef, you need to learn many different recipes. So my question to you is, are you going to continue with the old dumb way of doing this, or are you going to adopt a new way? Are you serious? Are you really going to? Let me know in the chat box that you are. Then second thing, how we scale up by taking complete newbies as sales engines with this framework. I used to think that I need to be like super skillful with pre-existing knowledge, that first I need to become competent and then I can become successful. I also used to think that I need to hire skilled professionals. But the problem is that on Amazon, it's difficult to find anyone skilled about Amazon. Let me give an example. So here's 2 people hiking in nature trying to get from point A to point B. Neither of these two people are on familiar territory. They're hiking in this area for the first time. So the one on the left is a complete newbie with 0 experience doing his first hike ever. That's number 1. On the right, there is professional guide who hikes for a profession. That's number 2. Which one is more likely to get to the destination? What do you think? a newbie or a professional? Perhaps number 2, the professional hiker. But what if this person number 1 has a map? That's a complete game changer, right? Wouldn't you agree that, of course, I mean, person number 1 is the winner. Prior skill do not matter when you have the map. That's basically an unfair advantage. For example, let me show what happened to us related to this. So we had some major issues in Germany, and on one of our accounts, I mean, the sales were completely down. Previously, this account was doing well over 100K per month, but now, due to many unexpected events, it had collapsed and we had to start over. I mean, it was a disaster. So we had done all the necessary things like the product listings, keywords, but we knew that we had good products with great pictures and reviews, but they just didn't sell. Together with Victor, we were visiting some of our partners in a blockchain company in Shanghai. That's when we met this one German guy in China who was just really eager to learn Amazon business. So after we talked, we decided to hire a complete newbie, Michael. So we decided to hire him, and we made him our Amazon German marketplace owner, meaning that he will take over sales on Amazon Germany for one of our accounts in hopes that he will be able to increase our sales. So we hired him last year and taught him the system, the blueprint, and we have been developing for almost 6 years now. And it's been pretty insane what has been done to one of our German accounts. Take a look at this account here. So the German sales on this account, beginning of the year, was only 162 units per week. In March, 3 months later, the weekly sales were 1,000 units per week. So, I mean, that's almost 7x increase. And this was even including several out-of-stock issues due to the supplier. Here we can see a comparison from last year, January, March, to this year, January, March. At the end of 2000, we lost many good products due to trademark issues on this account. And now, thanks to hiring Michael and our system, we were able to pull back sales in Germany with other existing products, and it's been a huge payoff for us. So, and we are actually eager to see this German account hitting 1 million per month by the end of this year. So then I basically thought that, okay, I will test this out on USA with some products. So I took the same system I had, and I had this one Filipino guy called Jay, trained him a step-by-step action plan and put him on Amazon.com and gave him some products. And he was able to take these products from 1,000 units per week, beginning of January, to 4,000, almost 5,000 units per week. So it's almost 5x increase in sales in less than 3 months. That's where I realized that we have to deploy these product owners for each market. But the issue in this case was that we basically trained these 2 people by hand-holding. I mean, carefully go. The best option to scale, since this training would give us hands-off from training them manually, and they can revisit the training material whenever they need. So maybe you're thinking that, I mean, I don't need anybody for Germany since I have nothing to sell there. If you have nothing to sell in Germany, I mean, that's absolutely perfect, since now with this system, you're able to start selling with full speed, hands-off, when you have your products there. Or maybe you're thinking, I'm taking care of my products myself. I don't need any newbies. I can hire them right now anyway. And that's why you personally have to become this this product owner in your company, using a system that will give you this advantage. That's not only, it will actually save crazy amount of time as well. So that's exactly why you need to become this product owner yourself today. But I mean, how can you become a great seller if you don't have the map, the system that helps you get going? And the thing, what really is important to understand, that you don't need this perfect product to be successful on Amazon. And that's pretty weird, right? I mean, all this time you're being told that, I mean, you need a perfect product. The secret is in the perfect product. Once you find your perfect product, I mean, never ever tell us so. And now I'm saying that, no, it's not the case. So everything happened again through failure, misery, and tears. So we were launching a new product and spent crazy amounts of money on it. And then it got worse. When we launched it, we actually lost another $3,000 on Amazon ads, since click prices were enormous, and it really felt like we were in a dead end. So we couldn't advertise since click prices were crazy expensive and product was not ranking anywhere and simply standing there. So then I went back to the keyword research and did it again. So I remember saying that basically every keyword is like a lottery ticket that can make you money. So I was starting to think about keywords as markets and locations, as doors or places of income. So I discovered that we are actually not tackling over 80% of keywords, since there are crazy amount of them. And it's not even possible to add like 30,000 keywords to your listings. Then I realized that we chose the wrong keywords from the start to go with. See, we chose these typical big, bulky root phrases which were full of competitors and struggle. And that was the wrong thing. We accidentally end up in this cutthroat business. So it's better to position your products on areas where there's less supply and competition, rather than hunt these big, bulky ego keywords that get you nowhere. So if you spend all your energy on those, then you spend a lot of money on getting nowhere. And as soon as we repositioned ourselves on long tail, index correct phrases, and synchronize these low supply and competition keywords with ads, our product really took off immediately. It's like suddenly it worked. Wow. So all this time we were obsessed on improving our listing content. So, I mean, as soon as we reposition ourselves on this long tail and index these correct phrases and synchronize these low supply and low competition keywords together with ads, our products really took off immediately. It's like suddenly it works. I mean, all this time we were improving our listing content, but I mean, that was never the problem. The listing or the product, I mean, that was never the problem. We were thinking that our product is simply not supreme, and we were wrong. It was never a product issue. So let me ask you a question. So are you obsessed on finding and releasing the best product? Did you know that like only 5 to 10% of people may want to buy the best product? Only 5 to 10% of people care about getting the best product. So you're saying that you want to find the best product. You are all obsessed about finding the best product. But I mean, that's basically, I mean, you're targeting only 5% of people. Most people do not care about that. Most people do not want the best car or the best laptop. What they want is good enough product and newest version with some extras with good price. That's what they really want. I mean, that's what majority of people want. So if you are obsessing on doing the best product, I mean, you're basically targeting only 5% of the people. So do you need the best product to be successful on Amazon? No, you do not. So, okay, well, I don't have the best product, so why don't my product sell then? Think about this. I mean, how can you drive here? How can you drive in a traffic jam? The answer is by positioning. So let's say that, okay, product equals the car and keyword equals the road. So what's the point of getting a Ferrari, meaning building a great product, and then position yourself in a traffic jam? So traffic jam on Amazon means that you're on these really competitive keyword phrases. So you're stuck there. You're stuck, you have your own Ferrari, but so does everyone else. You see Ferraris in like, left and right and front and back. You're stuck with all the other Ferraris. And yeah, I mean, this is what most of Amazon sellers are doing. They take their Ferrari and then go drive in a traffic jam. Most of the sellers are obsessed about building the perfect product. And in the process, they actually completely ignore the keyword strategy, and they ignore the fact that Amazon is a search engine. So sellers spend crazy amounts of energy on building the best product, and then they are stuck with other sellers who are done exactly the same. They are basically end up in this rate of race to the bottom, meaning that when everyone has a Ferrari, it will eventually just decrease the prices where nobody can actually make a profit. So sellers spend crazy amounts of energy on building the best product they can, and then they are stuck with other sellers who have done the same thing. And the key thing is that Amazon is a search engine. So what's your positioning? What's your keyword strategy? So do you want to position your product like this, standing still, getting nowhere? Or do you want to have an open road with minimum amount of competitors where you can drive fast? Which one? Traffic jam or this open road? I mean, why nobody is obsessed about keywords then? And the competition on keywords. So the number one goal is to find open rows and drive to the base, number one. Not to harvest like these million keyword phrases for the listing and then hope to rank somewhere, right? Does it make sense? Hope is not a strategy. Let's take an example. Which one is better? We have keyword phrase with 1,000 searches and 4,000 competitors. Number two is keyword phrase that has 200 searches and 150 competitors. Let me know which one is better, number one or number two. You know, I mean, products have thousands of keyword phrases, and let me ask you another question, Saj. Can you fit all the keywords you find to your product listing? Can you just take all those 30,000 keywords to your product listing? Yes, I mean, number two is better because you cannot fit all the keywords to your product listing, right? But I mean, okay, why most sellers are not choosing the keyword phrase that we have minimum amount of competitors, not the maximum amount of demand, but I mean, minimum amount of competitors. So why do people do that? And then they complain about having no sales. They end up in this traffic jam, and then they are saying, oh, hey, I mean, why cannot I drive my beautiful Ferrari here in this traffic jam? So Amazon is a search engine where you pick your game. You decide where you play, with who you play, and with how many opponents you have. You decide your positioning by choosing your keywords, and it's better to position your products on areas where there's less supply and competition rather than halt these big, bulky eco keywords that get you nowhere. And you can now do this easily with tools, with different tools in 2020. You pick your game. And imagine like what would happen if you can reduce your competitors by 50 to 90% today. What would happen? I mean, for new products, it would probably quadruple your sales. For already selling products and adding more and better of these long-tail keywords, it would easily add extra 20 to 30% to your sales. Keyword positioning is this little annoying task that can have crazy impact on your sales. And I have not seen anyone teaching this so far, like who has really taken this to so extreme level as we have. So can you see how this would work for you? So far we have covered that, okay, why the winning formula for selling on Amazon is on 2020 is to really rewire your sales engine and go deep using a recipe. How we scale up by taking complete newbies as sales agents with this framework, and why you don't need the perfect product to be successful on Amazon. And when you do it like this, you will actually spend less time on managing your business, and while at the same time getting more sales. So if we stop the training right now, would you feel that you have already gotten your money's worth? Was it worth your time coming to this training? Raj is saying, Brian is saying me, Muhammad is, but everyone's saying yes. Excellent. And here's the thing, I mean, we are just getting started. So do you think that doing this instead of what you're currently doing is likely to yield a better result? Now, are you willing to promise me that you will actually do this instead the next time the situation comes up? I mean, do you swear to me? Do you pinky promise? Do you commit to doing this? Write in the chat box if you commit doing this. Yes, Toni is saying yes. Max is saying yes. It's all about positioning and playing the game on Amazon, pretty much. It's positioning yourself in a smart way. So who wants to do it now? Let me know. I am in. Coral is saying yes. Rai is saying yes. Crystal, yes. I mean, if you don't, let me know in the chat box that I am in. Hell yeah. Because if not, then I'm ready to leave. If you're not ready, then I'm ready to leave. I mean, we can stop right here and just call it a day. That's definitely fine for me. Marianne saying yes. And who wants to do it and do it right for sure in the next 30 days? So, I mean, let me ask you some questions like, do you feel more comfortable harnessing the power of Amazon in your business? And were you happy that you came to this training today? So do you realize the advantage you have in the market by using this system. So can you see yourself using what I just told you today to help you grow in your Amazon business? And even if you just use a tiny fraction of what I showed you, I mean, would you say that our time was well spent today? And would you like to spend even more time together, going even deeper and further on how to grow your Amazon business? I mean, now you have a few options what to do next. I mean, you can choose to do the things the old way, natural way, but I mean, limiting way nonetheless. I call this maintaining status quo. I mean, and another option is to do nothing. I'm not sure how that's going to help you, but it's an option, right? Do nothing and be nothing. Or you can actually use what I just showed you. You can use what I just told you to go deep on Amazon, to get yourself a sales agent or become this product owner on Amazon, become this master chef on Amazon. And not to think about it, but not just say that, yeah, I mean, that sounds like a good idea, but actually take this thing out in the real world and make it show up where it counts. Which option do you see yourself doing? I'm sure you want to grow your Amazon business, right? Do you agree? Chris is saying, doing nothing is not an option. Excellent. Spot on, right? Spot on, Chris. So, I mean, in that case, you're left with two choices. I mean, here's what I know about you. And even if we had 4 hours together instead of just 45 minutes, it's going to be hard, almost impossible to create this lasting change to give you the full extent and benefits of all that I could give you. I mean, no matter how good anyone is, and one measly training isn't really going to go about creating the change in your life that you want and deserve. So you need more than that. While what I've given you today was valuable, I mean, as you have told me, it's frankly just the tip of the iceberg. And if you like what I shared with you so far, I mean, you will love what I've got for you next. If you said to yourself that you want to go further than our brief encounter today, I mean, you see, basically before doing this training today, I was faced with one or two choices. And basically, the first choice is that I could just share you what I shared so far, and then we just part ways and then hope that you on your own, you can make a go for it. That's one option. Just say goodbye and hope you do well on your own. Or my second option is that I could take more active role and responsibility for your success, to create this situation where our relationship could evolve from more of a one and done type of deal to an ongoing, growing and mutually rewarding relationship. Get it right by being coached and directed by someone that has already done it successfully over and over. So which one would you two prefer? Do you want to do it alone and depart now, or do you want to do it together? Let me know, 1 or 2 in the chat box. Number two, excellent. I mean, that's great, because I also choose the second option. And when you see that what I have in store for you, you'll be glad that I did. It's with our great pleasure that I introduced to you this Amazon Sales Masterclass together with AMZScout. So the purpose of this program is to increase your sales and profitability selling on Amazon. So it's a step-by-step approach for building business in a way that you can outsell your competition, provide more value to your customers, and it's easier, quicker, and more enjoyable to create than you thought even possible. And this is a completely new program that this has never been done before, so you have a chance to be a part of a very exclusive group right now to do something remarkable together. Not to do it alone, but do it together. As I said before, we are using this very same content to get complete newbies to become our sales agents, so that we are basically spending less and less time with our business. So we practice what we preach. As you saw with Michael and Jay, the results have been really spectacular. So what you're going to be getting is the 6-week masterclass. Here's a brief overview of the program. It's setting up the foundation and structure, and then secondly, understand the ins and outs of a successful Amazon business and how the how the product owner tasks hold the key to your product success. How to become this product listing Sherlock Holmes, so you can read and find out product stats that guide smart decision making, and how to create this product listing that crushes its competitors, and how to shoot your rankings to the roof by using different tools, and how to become this successful product owner who is crushing on Amazon. And we help our students not only build businesses, but do it in a way that provides you freedom, completely changing your life. I mean, no more rat race. So here's actually an example of a business doing 6 figures per month with 30% profit margin. And here's an example of a business doing almost 7 figures per month with similar 30% profit margin. So who is this for? I mean, this is for people who are already established Amazon sellers, people who are just starting out, or Amazon sellers looking to expand their sales, Amazon sellers looking to automate their sales, Amazon sellers who want to build a strong brand with consistent sales. So this works for any Amazon seller who doesn't want to be a slave to their business. So this masterclass is for a business owner who is selling on Amazon and either wants to increase the sales and learn the pro skills by yourself, or wants to hire someone else to do it on your behalf, like we did with Michael and Jay here. So, I mean, doesn't this same things for growing a business? What you cannot do now that you previously couldn't as a result of learning this. I mean, it doesn't have to be you doing the work. You can make the use of sales agents like we did with Michael and Jay here. So I have a question for you. So how are you going to make it so up in your life? Are you willing to put in the work to make it happen? I mean, it's one thing attending webinars, but it's a completely different thing taking action and as a result changing your reality. I mean, without action, results will not come. Let me know in the chat box. Will you commit to actually doing it? What you're getting is the full course so you can scale up your Amazon business with more effort. And the key thing is more effort. I mean, like I've always said, I mean, my goal was never ever to work hard, and my goal was to work less and less. And that's how I basically built my whole company. I have built this completely self-organizing company. And okay, let's say that you don't have a product yet. Don't worry, because we give you a way to find new product opportunities quickly. There's literally millions of ways to find new product opportunities on Amazon. And with this AMZScout niche idea, you get ready to go niches and products that are in the top 1% delivered to you. You receive 2 niches and 2 products that are absolutely strongest out of 50,000 niches every month. So this actually teaches you to find products in US, Canada, Mexico, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, and even India. So this gives you plenty of options for new product. And the thing that it shows is that you are never left without ideas when it's time to launch new products. So if you want to have a list of product ideas without spending all your time, then you want to have this product finder. So you're getting this full masterclass so you can grow your Amazon sales. Value is $2,000, and the product finder so you can find new home run opportunities. Value $1,000. And I mean, don't worry about being left on your own, because you also get a support group. This gives you a support system that if you're struggling, you can draw on the expertise of others. And the problem is so that you are not alone. And if you want to grow your Amazon business without having to figure out everything all alone, I mean, even after I've given you the full training, even if you still have questions, then you want to be part of this private support group. So you're getting the full masterclass so you can grow your Amazon sales, the product finder so you can find new home run opportunities, and group support so you can get support from other people on the same path. I mean, don't worry about having time, because not having the time to go yet another training right now, because the training is simple, easy to follow, short videos, action steps, and it's meant for you to hire this entrepreneur for your business so you actually get more time. So eventually you are meant to hire a person whose job is to increase your sales for you. So this makes you focus on taking action. I mean, watching videos will not benefit you. Taking action will. You need to take action in order to get results. So the problem this shows you that you actually get more time by completing this program. So if you want to increase your sales on Amazon without consuming hundreds of hours of content, then you want a workbook that makes you take action. So you're getting the full masterclass so you can grow your Amazon sales, the product finder, group support, and this Immediate Action Taker Workbook so you can focus on taking action instead of watching videos. Maybe you're thinking that, I don't want to do everything alone. I mean, that's perfect, because eventually you should get these sales agents. So, I mean, don't worry about running your business on your own, because you also get the sales agent guide. So it will actually teach you to hire sales agents to grow your business. And the problem is also that growth of your sales do not depend on you. So if you want to grow your business without doing everything yourself, then you want to have the sales agent guide. So what you're getting is the full masterclass, so you can grow your Amazon sales, product finder, so you can find new home run opportunities, group support, you can get support from other people on the same path. And this Immediate Action Taker Workbook, so you can focus on taking action instead of watching videos. So, and the sales agent guide, so you can make other people responsible for growing your sales. Total value of over 6,000 euros. And the thing is that, I mean, if all this did was just help spend you less of your time running your Amazon business, would it be worth it? If all this did was just to help you overcome your fear of ending up with standing inventory and build you the Amazon skill, I mean, would it be worth it? If it just did help you save your all these hours in research searching for the perfect product that does not exist, and instead have the right product for the right market, would it be worth it? And key thing here is positioning. So you need to have the right product for the right market. So you're not hunting for the best product, because like I said, like only 5 to 10% of people want to have the best product. So majority or the remaining people want to have the right product. So basically I had two choices for this program. I mean, make it cheap or make it valuable. You cannot have both. The first choice was to make it really cheap and charge like $97 and sell tons of people. But the problem was that then I cannot put in the time or the effort or the resources to really serve you if I'm serving like 10,000 people for $97. Second option was to charge more, so Victor and I can give more personal attention to you. So what would you rather have? Let me know in the chat, 1 or 2. Awesome thing, but to choose here. That makes 2 of us. That's what I want to. Instead, I wanted to give you more personal attention, and I decided to charge a lot more so that it justifies and allows me to spend more time, more effort. And yes, for most of you guys, you probably have a little more effort from me, right? So that's why I decided to charge more for what I'm selling. So I chose to make it valuable instead. So what would it be worth to you if you were able to have large profitable Amazon business? What would that be worth to you? How about if you could have more free time to enjoy life? Or actually get your monthly sales in a matter of days? Let me know. What would it be worth to you getting your monthly sales in a matter of days? I mean, what Amazon business has given me freedom, and what is it worth to me? I mean, that's basically worth everything, because that means that I can spend time with my family and spend time with time doing my hobbies or anything that I basically choose to do. So basically, you can see why it's a good deal at even $6,000, $6,485. And I mean, selling on Amazon has been really a blessing for me. It took us to 1 million per month in 2 years after starting from scratch with bootstrapping. So bootstrapping means that there's no big investments, there's no bank loans, there's no external funding, and it will eventually take us to multiple millions per month. I have friends who have run these 100 million businesses, and it's not really that big of a deal. And of course, Amazon Sales Masterclass requires a serious investment because it's a serious solution. So how could it be a good thing if it didn't come with a price point that justified it? So I didn't ask how cheap I could make it. I mean, I figured out how to give you the best solution for the greatest deal. If it was easy to get, it wouldn't be worth much. If I could just throw money at the problem and not to have to think about it, I mean, you would have already done it, right? Of course you would. I mean, the reason why you want this is because it's such a hard decision for you to make. I mean, the reason why this is going to be so valuable to you because it's going to require a serious commitment on your part. So I'm so fortunate to be able to be in a position where I'm not afraid to offer that commitment to you. So most other people are too worried about what it costs, and I'm more worried about what it can do for you. So I understand it's going to be hard to make this investment, and I understand it can be tough. So I understand you're going to have doubt, but if it's easy, it wouldn't be worth it because how challenging this investment is to you. That's one of the best qualities. I mean, the investment is the best part. Here's the thing about the price point. It is the best part of the offer because it's not something that everybody and their product can reach in their pocket. Just throw some change on the table and take advantage of this. So, I mean, I'm a noble person. I would love to help the whole world. I would love to cure cancer and feed the kids in Africa and poverty and all that. I mean, really, I would, because that's who I am. And at the end of the day, the fact that only a few people who are in the right position are going to take advantage of this makes us all the more successful, because the price is the best part. It's not the worst part. It's the best part. I'm solving a very specific solution for a very specific audience. And if the price turns you off, it was designed to. And there's still value in this web training for you that you can use to get to a point where you can afford this in the future. But for those who are ready to do it right now, I mean, let's just stop it and let's go all the way. So I'm giving you a special discount today because you are here with me live on this webinar. So you have a chance to be part of this very exclusive group. And these strategies practically give you an unfair advantage selling on Amazon. It gives you an edge selling on Amazon. So you are not going to get 6,000 or the regular price, which is $19.97. The thing is, since you're here with me live, you will get this training session for $9.97. So you can sign up right now and let me know in the chat once you are in. So, and by the way, this is a one-time deal, and we do not use fake scarcity. When we say there's a deadline, we mean it. When we say we increase prices, we mean it too. And you already know that our students get results, right? I mean, remember how one of our students is doing $1 million per month with one product. And there's actually quite a few students who have built 7-figure profitable businesses. Key here is profitability. Revenue is an opinion, profit is an opinion, cash is what matters, remember. Wouldn't you like to be our next success story? And our fellow here who did the $2 million exit, remember him? His name is Alvar Rägel. He basically got a retirement fund for 2 years of work. But even after he did the exit, he didn't retire. He's already planning his next move. And now he has some serious cash to do so. So he sold his brand 2 years after starting it for $2 million. So basically, you got two choices here to make. I mean, the first decision is the easiest. I mean, do nothing, don't take this leap of faith, don't invest, and don't settle for what you have now, what you've always got. Question is, how has that been working for you? Or your second choice is to pony up this small investment today. And yes, I said small because that's what it is when you compare it to all the value you get in return. You pay for your results, right? You just give it a shot, and if it works for you, you keep it. If not, then I will give you your money back. Either way, you have invested in yourself. You made achieving freedom a priority, and I've only seen people better off as a result of that. So do nothing and get nothing. That's always an option, right? Just do nothing so you cannot lose. So like Aristotle said, do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. It's not really a good option, but it's always an option, right? Never do anything or get started with Toni and Vic last boost Amazon sales on a better path to live the life that you want. What about doing something? Isn't that a risk? Well, I mean, Mr. Zuckerberg says it really well. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that's changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. That's pretty spot on, right? Doesn't it make so much sense? Guaranteed to fail. Doesn't sound good at all, does it? How much more clearly can you say it? Whatever you do, you don't want to be guaranteed to fail. You want to be guaranteed to succeed, right? Don't do anything that is guaranteed to fail. Don't be afraid of taking risks. I mean, Tim Rohn said it really well, that there's two pains in life, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. So you're going to experience one of these two pains. So do you want to experience the pain of discipline or the pain of regret? I will actually leave it up to you this side. So I have a question for you. Do you want to learn how to make decisions like Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world and the founder of Amazon? Do you want to learn his simple yet extremely effective mental framework? So once I read about it, I mean, it instantly became a game changer for me because it's so simple and it is so easy to use for any situation. Do you want to hear it? The Jeff Bezos method. How to make decisions like Jeff Bezos. Here we go. So it's called actually the regret minimization framework. So Jeff Bezos says that when you think about the things that you will regret when you are 80 years old, they are almost always the things that you did not do. They are acts of omission. Very rarely are you going to regret something that you did that failed and didn't work or whatever. Beforehand, you are always working with partial information. So you never know in advance whether things will work out or will not work out. I mean, but one thing is sure, you will not regret what you did. You will regret things that you did not do. So Jeff Bezos uses this framework where he asks himself, okay, am I going to regret not doing this later? And if he's saying yes, then he will basically do it. Doesn't make like so much sense. This is the reason why Amazon is so successful, right? This is the reason why Jeff Bezos is the richest man on the planet. I can say the same thing. I mean, I could say that I regret not starting a business earlier in my life. I wasted too many years in the corporate world. I regret not investing in Bitcoin like in 2013 when I had the chance. I regret not using my single life in my 20s more effectively when I didn't have a family. I mean, I should have appreciated the time because once you get a kid, it's gone. I regret not pursuing some of the opportunities when I had the chance. So do you see a pattern? If I need to list regrets, it's all about what I did not do. It's never about what you did, isn't it? Like Tony Robbins says that the surest way to achieve success is to model someone who is already successful. Find someone who is the best in your chosen field and then emulate them. So emulate Jeff Bezos. Make decisions like Jeff Bezos. We also have no questions asked refund policy because we only want satisfied students. First of all, I mean, I'm not asking you to decide yes or no today because I'm asking you to make fully informed decision. That is all. The only way you can make a fully informed decision is on the inside, not on the outside, right? So you can get on the inside and see if everything I say on this webinar is true and valuable to you. Then if it is, that's when you can decide to keep it. If it's not for you, I mean, no hard feelings. You will then, after signing up, be able to make a fully informed decision that this is or isn't for you. But you cannot really make that decision right now for the same reason that you don't buy a house without first taking a look on the inside. Yeah, that's the key thing. You regret things that you did not do. Same thing. And the thing is, I mean, when you sign up, if you don't like it for any reason, and it doesn't matter if 6 days, 6 minutes, I mean, just let me know and I will give you every penny back. You have 1 week to decide that if this is not for you. So if you don't want it, I mean, then all you have to do is email me and say that give me my money back and you got it and in short orders. And our response times usually on support requests average from 60 minutes over like 24/7, 365 time period. So you could only make such a guarantee when you're confident that what you have is the real deal. And I'm really confident that when you sign up, you're getting exactly what you need to grow your business. And the thing is that, I mean, successful people act quickly and with a purpose. So I really want to encourage this positive character trait and really reinforce it. So we are rewarding those people who act immediately on this offer. So this is only for the people that enroll during the webinar. So if you wait until the webinar is over, then you missed it. So can you believe it? We are actually giving you access to a group that has 500 reviewers. Yes, I mean, these are people who are testing out products and giving honest feedback. But as it says there, I mean, this is limited only to people who sign up right now. If you want reviews, then you need this. So this is a group of people who love testing products and writing honest reviews that are going to write reviews for you. So Eileen has been using this group and she's really thrilled about it. Here's people actually begging Eileen to send products for testing and getting honest reviews. And you will get a second bonus as well. This has been absolutely instrumental for all my success. If I have to name one thing that has been a key thing in my success, it was this thing. So W results in half the time system. So it's a working method how I approach all my projects and everything I do. This is what really allows me to spend the minimum of time to achieve maximum results. it will do that because it gives you the exact blueprint that is really proven to work and helps you avoid what doesn't. And the way, when I started working with Victor in 2014, we immediately took on this system that where we have this weekly planning system, we have this weekly daily course, we have weekly retrospective, and we have planning on all those things. That has been really instrumental for our success. And we have also taught our students this, and it's basically been, our students have been using a really rough and early version of this system, but I mean, it has literally transformed their productivity. And we will also going to be giving you bonus number 3, how to successfully build your remote team. So, I mean, we have built our remote team of 40 people. So we have 40 people working us for remotely in Asia. We want you to have the same opportunity. So is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out? I mean, even if it only does half of what it claimed, it will pay for itself faster than you ever dreamed possible. And maybe you're thinking that you can't use this because you're productive already, or you don't need a team, or failed miserably when you tried to build one. Here's why that's not true for you now, because we're going to hold you by the hand and show you step by step how to do this, even if you're 100% beginner. Every person in the world needs more time. That's what the remote team and this productivity gives for you, more time. But as mentioned, these bonuses are only for people who sign up during the offer. So if you wait on the webinar ends, then you are too late. Unfortunately, you won't get any of the bonuses. So I want to keep it limited. I mean, especially the review group. So this is what you're getting: the full masterclass, so you can grow your Amazon sales, the product finders, you can find new home run opportunities, group support you, so you can get support from other people on the same path. Taking the Immediate Action Taker Workbook, so you can focus on taking action instead of watching videos. The Sales Agent Guide, so you can make other people responsible for growing your sales. Total value of 6,000. Additionally, you will get these bonuses. So 500 reviews, master group value of 2,000, double your results in half the time, and how to successfully build your remote team. Total value of over $10,000. So you can get started today for just $997, and that's US dollars. $997 US dollars. But the thing is that we really want you to succeed. We really want to get you to get results. In order to do that, you need to complete the program. We don't want any people who just buy it and don't do anything. That's not what we want. So that's why we incentivize and motivate you, and we are willing to spend money doing that. Therefore, we will motivate you and incentivize you to complete the whole program. This is not one of those courses that you enroll and never watch the videos. I mean, we will help you do this. So as soon as you successfully complete the first module, we will immediately send you a teaser about our course. Freedom Hackers, this is to get you aboard quickly. Oh, if you need the link. Just a second, I can send you the link. Use it now. So, I mean, what does a freedom hacker mean? It means basically that we have freedom for ourselves, and then when we give freedom basically for our team, we give freedom for our employees. So this is what the freedom hacker means. You build freedom. You are not only having freedom for yourself, but you actually build freedom for other people who are working for you. Then, I mean, as soon as you complete the second module, we will send you a waterproof Aquanotes. It's a waterproof notebook. So we send it to you free of charge. No need to pay anything. So as a completing module number 3, we will send you this self-adhesive whiteboard. So this is really handy in sketching up ideas anywhere. You can basically make your whole office walls a whiteboard. And after completing module number 4, you get this TPS tracker, so you can track your wallet, passport, keys, and whatnot. And after completing module 5, you will get this adjustable laptop stand. So Victor is a heavy user of this because he's traveling all the time. You know, he's a digital nomad. So that means that he's staying at hotels where there's no proper way to work comfortably. So I have an electric table and saddle chair at my home, and those have been really good. And ergonomy is super important to keep good care of your health. So worst case, if you sit still for hours and hours, that's really like poison for your body. Then when you have completed the whole program, we will send you Apple AirPods Pro. How cool is that? So when we say that we want you to complete the program, we are serious. So besides getting these results for your business, you will also get all these from us as a thank you for completing the whole program. Because we know that by completing this program, your sales will increase, your profitability will increase. So we want to do anything we can help to complete the program. Yeah, Mohammed is saying your background. I mean, that's the thing. If you don't take care of your ergonomy, then it's going to be really bad for you. And you cannot be productive if you are having some kind of pain in your body, like back pain or something like this. So you are getting all this stuff for free for completing the program. We ship you everything with no charge. And thing is that we also want you to become super productive. That is why we ship you as soon as you order a free high performance planner. So this is not a digital book. It's an actual physical notebook that you can use with old school pen, because we want you to stay more focused, prioritize like a pro, increase productivity, measure what matters, build these habits and accelerate your growth. So it comes with these daily pages, weekly pages, monthly strategy pages, monthly life review pages to assure that you're on the right track. Those that you are moving towards your life goals. And there's Victor with his planner, really loving it. The book also comes with this free online assessment to crack your habits. And let's check out what Brendan Bookhart says there. This planner is the secret to my success. It keeps me motivated and helps me better balance on my life. So you get all this stuff for free by joining the program. So you can get started right now at tonyandvic.com/boost Amazon sales. Anil is asking, if I'm in India, how will you send these gifts after completing the model? It doesn't matter where you live, we will send it to you. No problem. Okay, so what you need to do is go to this URL, tonyandvic.com/boost Amazon sales. It will take you to this page. And if you have questions, you can just write on the chat box. I will go through those. Once the page loads, this is what you will see. And I want you to make off the countdown timer at the bottom. I mean, when that thing hits 0, you will in fact miss out on this deal for good. So it's important you act immediately right now. So here's where you enter your email address. Next thing, you enter your card details or use PayPal. And you can log in with your PayPal account. Then you click subscribe, and once your investment is processed, you'll be taken to a confirmation page. You will get a confirmation email to the email address you provided. Then you will get an account for immediate access to the membership area. You can see Model 1 immediately. And yes, or not, we also have tools. I will go through those in a bit. And I know maybe some of you are thinking that, okay, I want this, I'm ready for this, but I will invest when I have more time. Yeah, if only the world worked like that. This type of thinking will devastate you. It's like saying that when I have more time, then I will eat healthier, and then you die. When I have more money, then I will be more charitable. I mean, being charitable is not a money issue, it's a character issue. So people are charitable regardless of how much money they have or do not have. It's a commitment that they make. So regardless of your situation, it's not about when I have, then I'll have kind of stuff. It's, do you have the character trait of somebody who's committed when they see good idea to act on it? Do you have the character trait to make your obligations a priority and follow through with them? Tim is asking, time is not the best for me. Can I enroll later? For this program and for this offer, Tim, no, you can't. But what you can do is to enroll today and go through the material when it's best for you. I mean, even if it's like 6 months from now, you have lifetime access to this material. And one key thing is that this is a program, which means that we are going to be updating it and you get lifetime access. So by enrolling today, you get all the updates we do in future for free of charge. Okay, so as you enroll, you get the program with all the models, you get the bonuses, you get the premiums. We will ship you immediately the high performance planning after we receive your order. So Osnat was asking about the tools, and yes, you get tools. So you get the AMZScout, which is a bundle of several different tools. You can validate product ideas, guidance, you get guidance on sourcing, you're finding on the best keywords and staying ahead ahead of the market. And there's Pro Extension product trackers, keyword explorers, quick view, FBA calculator, stock stats, and exclusive Amazon insights. So every week you get product ideas. So you can, here's basically an overview how you can use AMZScout tools. You can identify niches, you can choose products, then source the products, find the keywords, and then evaluate the market. So AMZScout has tons of happy users, so it's definitely a safe bet. So you don't need to pay anything. It's because you get annual access to the AMZScout tools, and it's included in this deal. I can tell you that, I mean, what I've been able to do is nothing really special when you consider the facts. I mean, the facts are that I spent last several years of my life using trial and error methods to discover the secrets that I can give you today for a small investment. I started almost 6 years ago selling on Amazon, and we've been growing all the time, and we've been really like being obsessed with Amazon. So I'm not above average intelligence. I mean, I wasn't blessed with above average skill, nor did I have any other advantages going in. I mean, other than the ability to work hard, fail often, and never give up. And the thing is that you can do the same. You can go out there and spend countless of hours dealing with all the stress and headaches and making all the same mistakes I did. But my question is why? Why would you do that when you can save thousands of hours of headache and heartache by simply exchanging a small amount of money for my roadmap to success? Breeze past pitfalls as I give you the essence of my thousands of hours of experience so that you can shortcut your path. So you don't need to spend months and years like I did. Mohammed is saying, I'm doing it for my kid. I'm ready to do. Exactly. I mean, it's all about the commitment, and it comes back to the purpose. Why do you do what do you do? I actually moved to the same town where Jim Rohn lived. He also lived here in Southern California in Mississippi. So it's not how much it costs. It's what you get for value in exchange for the money you use to get it. So besides burning money, I mean, there's little in value in having it. It's only good for what you exchange it for. So how can you feel more comfortable in exchanging it for the Amazon Sales Masterclass than something else? What would you need to know for certain to feel confident to make this exchange? And as mentioned, this is a limited time offer, and the bonuses, I mentioned, these are only available when you sign up before the webinar ends. So you need to sign up right now. And there's basically just two choices if you want to sell on Amazon. I mean, do it on your own or do it together. I mean, I'm already successful, so I don't really need this. It makes no difference to my life. I mean, I already have a great team. I have several different successful businesses, freedom. I did even the whole program using my team. I mean, the team did the slides, funnel, ads, webinars, and everything. So the main reason for me is that I'm just doing this whole thing to help you. I mean, you can go back to your routines and keep working alone, struggle on your own and trying to find ways that work. Or you can enroll in the program and let's do it together. Anil is saying you're having some issues with the PayPal. I mean, you can just try again. You can make sure you can log out from PayPal and try it again. The thing is that information, Carl is asking, is there an annual renewal fee? For the AMZScout tools, there will be annual renewal after 1 year. But for 1 year, you get whole access to all of AMZScout's tools. Okay, and I want you to think about your first day in school. It's the first class and you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to learn. Just imagine that your teacher walks in and drops the textbooks in your hands, boom, and says, this happens with your next class and every class that follows. If that was the thing, I mean, none of us would be on this webinar because all of us would still be struggling to graduate. So information is powerful, but on its own, it's not enough. You need more than just information. You need tools, you need community, you need accountability. So you need coaching, you need me alongside you for the next 8 weeks if you're going to make it happen. So once you make the first step by signing at toniatworkbook.com/boost Amazon sales, I will immediately make steps on your behalf by giving you what is it that you need to do. And I value the people who take immediate action. That's also the way I want to be. I have really transformed myself from a person who used to procrastinate and always hesitate to a person who takes immediate action. So I completely changed my behavior. So if you're like me, then I want to help you to change. I want to encourage that immediate action taker behavior. So I mean, as an additional bonus, I'm going to give free consulting for the first 3 people that enroll. So next week, we can deep dive into your business for 30 minutes. You can get my help to grow your business. Keither is asking, do you have any support calls? Yes. Yes, we do. And if you need personal one-to-one attention, we can have those as well. So basically, you just go to the page and give your email address there. So it's toni@week.com/boost Amazon sales. So you just enter your email address there on AMZScout's page, and then you enter your card details. So it's either debit or credit is fine, or then you can just log in with using PayPal from the bottom. So if you have a PayPal account, you can just log in with PayPal using clicking the PayPal button on the bottom of the page. Oh yeah, actually forgot. Yeah, we need to select our winner. Who is our winner? Let's find out. The winner gets 1 year Amazon Mastery membership. So this is one of our other courses, and the value of it is $2,000. So we've been selling at $19.97. And additionally, this person will get 30-minute consulting call with me. We can have the call next week. So our winner is, do you want to win this? Our winner is the first person to write "I am in" the chat box. Write "I am in" the chat box, and the first one to write it will be the winner. Who was the first one? Ipek, you are the winner. Congratulations. So just email me at support@Toni and pick.com. So we will basically give you this access to this 1 year Amazon Mastery membership course, and additionally next week we can have a 30-minute call. So on this call we can deep dive into your business, and we can have it next week. So just email me and we'll get the call scheduled. And as promised, the additional this handbook of over 200 tips. Anyway, so thank you for showing up for this webinar, and as a thank you, every participant will get this handbook of over 200 tips. So I will just share it on the screen, and you should see it on the right. Congratulations, Ipek. I'm so happy for you. So just email me, and we will get things sorted out. Okay, so remember that you will get all these bonuses only if you sign up before this training webinar is over. So you're getting the full Amazon Masterclass program, value of $2,000. You get the product finder, so you can find new home run opportunities. You get group support, so you can get support from other people on the same path. And then you additionally get this Immediate Action Taker Workbook, so you can focus on taking action instead of just watching videos. And you get the Sales Agent Guide, so you can make other people responsible for growing your business or growing your sales. And then you get bonuses. Bonus number 1 is 500 reviewers of Master Group. Bonus number 2 is double your results in half the time. And bonus number 3 is how to successfully build your remote team. So the value of these things alone is over $10,000. And additionally, you will get tools. So you will get this AMZScout bundle for whole 1 year. So you can use it for 1 year for free of charge. There will be no additional cost for using the AMZScout bundle. And then additionally, like I said, that we really want you to get the premiums. And you will get the premiums. I mean, immediately as you enroll to the program, we are going to be shipping you this High Performance Planner book. So that's a physical book that you're getting immediately after you sign up. And as you sign up, you just create an account on the membership area, and you will immediately see module 1 on the membership area. So you can take material into use straight away. Umar is asking, can you sign up with same discounts later on, like in a few days? So you have a few days to sign up, but if you want to get these bonuses, and then you have to sign up during this webinar. Paul is asking, can I sign off now to begin the training? Yes, I mean, just enroll and start going through the program immediately. Yes, absolutely. Can I search for other products in Mexico or Canada? Absolutely. I mean, we are selling on Canada and Mexico. We are selling over 10 different Amazon marketplaces. So we are not selling on Amazon on Middle East, but we have actually Virgin Megastore who's delivering our products in Middle East, but that's actually a physical retail store. And that's the beauty of Amazon. Like when you learn the system on one country, then I mean it's the same system in every different country. So you can just sign up on all different. It's easy to scale when you know the system. I mean, it's not different on selling Amazon US or Amazon Canada or Amazon Europe. It's the same Seller Central platform. Of course, in the US, I mean, it's more advanced, but basically same features are coming up to all the difference. Lola, maybe you can try a different browser with a different email address to see, and try it again. So Amazon is a search engine, so everything comes down to the positioning. And it's like this, like you need to tell Amazon what your product is about. I mean, and you do that by with different search terms, by basically optimizing the product listing. I mean, Amazon doesn't know what you're selling. They are basically just scraping your listing and trying to figure out what it is, and then they are basically just showing your product to all the different people who Amazon thinks that, okay, maybe these people are interested in this. So, I mean, the purpose of the program is that you are able to have this profitable Amazon business. And what I mean is that, I mean, personally, I don't give a crap about any revenue. I mean, because revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, and cash flow is king. What you care about is cash, meaning cash coming in and cash going out, and the ratio between those. And with especially with like e-commerce, when you're dealing with inventory, you need to be really you need to manage your cash flow well. So the whole point of this program is that it teaches how to grow your Amazon business. And if you don't have a business, then it's no problem, because I mean, if you haven't started selling on Amazon yet, because you are getting also AMZScout's full bundle, and it actually includes this AMZScout seller course, which gives you this information how to start and basically how to source your products and so on. So I believe like already like hundreds of thousands of people have used that seller course to get started selling on Amazon. And on Amazon, it's all about positioning. So you have to remember that Amazon is a search engine. So you need to tell Amazon what your product is and what it's about, and basically not vice versa. So Amazon is going to scrape your listing and see, like, basically then try to see that what is this product and who is interested in this product, and then they are going to showing your product to all the different customers, and then they are going to see that, okay, if your product is getting sales on those areas, then it means that Amazon is going to giving your product more visibility. So that means that you are going to getting this honeymoon effect and this snowball effect, meaning that you are getting organic sales from all these different places. And when you run your ads with the same specific like keywords, then it means that you're just like giving more move for this. The snowball effect is going to be increasing, and you're going to be getting more sales. Okay, well, we have already spent 2 hours, so we can just wrap it up if there's no questions. So you have a few days until to sign up for this course and this program. So this is not only a course, it's full of program where we also give you the support you need, and you get all the tools that you need, and you additionally will give you this motivation and incentives to complete the whole program. So it's total value of $10,000, but you pay only $997 US dollars. So to sign up, just go to this page, and it will take you to AMZScout page. And if you're having problems with your existing AMZScout email address, I mean, then just use a different email address, and then make the payment. That should get you through. Lola, yes, I believe we got your email. All right, hey, thanks everyone for attending this training webinar. So I'm so happy for the ones who are in, and I mean, always remember that you basically get what you invest. So success takes commitment, and success takes action, and what will give you motivation is always like the purpose. Why do you do what you do? So whatever you do, you should evaluate it, what is it you're doing, and how can you bring like better and better results. And consistency brings results, meaning that when you have the success path, then you will eventually get results. I mean, that's for certain. It's not all about the speed. I mean, of course, speed is important, but the thing is that you need to go to the right directions. I mean, too many people are going to the wrong direction fast, and that doesn't make any sense. Point is that you are going to the right direction, and you have focus, meaning that you do things one at a time. And then third thing is that you have speed. So the speed is only the third thing. All right, let's just end the webinar, and thanks so much for attending, and have a great rest of the day or evening, depending on your location. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.